It's Thursday, the 21st of August. This is James Spann. This is the afternoon weather briefing. It's a summer day. You know what that means. We will have somewhere showers and storms in progress across the state. And sure enough, today we do. There's a look at the activity, and you can see for some, it is a sunny, very warm day. For others, it's absolutely pouring. We'll take a radar tour, and we are live this afternoon at 2:48 Central Time. Some of the heaviest rain is falling in parts of Etowah, St. Clair, Calhoun counties, pouring at Jacksonville now. Earlier, Gadsden had some minor street flooding because of heavy rain. Heavy rain is also pouring now up around Chandler Mountain, Altoona. And again, this is gradually moving to the south today. And the main issue, just heavy rain. Of course, there's some thunder and lightning involved as well. Elsewhere, thunderstorms in progress over parts of Cleburne County. Got a big one not too far from Ranburne, near the Georgia state line. In fact, there might be a little small hail in that storm there as it continues to drop slowly to the south. On the western side of the state, we've got scattered showers and storms, parts of Walker, Fayette, Lamar, northern Tuscaloosa counties. The Tennessee Valley quiet. We've got one isolated storm. It's Section up on the bluff overlooking the Tennessee River. Other than that, the Tennessee Valley is relatively quiet. Keep working our way down to the south, and really this is where the most widespread rain is today, the southern part of the state. Got big storms in progress from Luverne all the way down to Florala and Bruton. Just absolutely pouring down here. In fact, again, there might be a touch of small hail in this storm in Covington County, right here off to the west of Florala and south of Andalusia. This just pouring. Heavy rain falling again in parts of Crenshaw County, back over into southern Pike County, Luverne down toward Goshen. Heavy rain through parts of Coffee, Geneva counties as well. In fact, we'll go to the Fort Rucker radar site. And Houston County is fairly quiet now, but again, those storms could develop into the Dothan, Abbeville, Headland area later this afternoon. And down south, thunderstorms in progress over parts of northern Baldwin County. Between Interstate 65 and Interstate 10, they're dropping to the south. Gulf Coast looks pretty good. Things pretty quiet from Fort Morgan over to Panama City Beach. So again, we'll deal with these for the next several hours, and you know the routine. How many times do we say this in the summertime? Once the sun goes down, all these things fizzle out, and we'll see the same situation tomorrow. Here's the upper air look across the country, 500 millibar chart. The core of the heat ridge off to the west, upper high developing there. Downstream troughing will slowly evolve, and that will bring that refreshing air mass change we've talked about for next week. Visible satellite view. We've got parts of the state with bright sunshine, other parts of the state with a big downpour. We'll check the regional radar composite. You can see the bulk of the heavier showers across northeast Alabama and south central Alabama. So away from the showers, we've got some spots over 90. For example, Birmingham at 92. Looks like the hot spot statewide is Chatham in Washington County, the state's oldest county. They've got 93. But Gadsden, 79, thanks to all the rain they've had this afternoon. It's also 79 in Andalusia, where they've had showers and thunderstorms there. We'll check the watch warning map around the nation. Most of the heat issues are out in the western states underneath the ridge. Got a risk of severe storms today and tonight from the plain states up into parts of Minnesota, the upper Midwest. Tomorrow, a low-end marginal risk from the plains of Wyoming and northeast Colorado to the western Great Lakes. And on day 3, which is Saturday, no organized severe storms expected across the country. We'll check rain for the next 7 days. This is valid through Thursday morning of next week, and for most spots, rain amounts will be in the 1 to 2 inch range for South Alabama, under 1/2 inch for the northern part of the state. And again, we get into very dry air after Sunday. So in the tropics, as you might expect here in late August, mid to late August, it's busy. But let me just say up front, none of these features will impact the United States or the Gulf. We have Aaron, the hurricane, off the middle Atlantic coast of the United States. We have tropical waves scattered across the Atlantic basin. The one with the best chance of any development is the one out there in the Atlantic east of the Leeward Islands. And the Hurricane Center giving this a 70% chance of developing. And for the other little features, again, just a low chance really for either one of those. And if anything by chance develops, they would be very short-lived. And again, the feature with a 70% chance of developing, that's going to turn north-northeast out to sea. No impact to land. This is the probabilistic outlook coming from the European global model, valid through the end of August. Of course, Aaron is defined. You can see that's headed out to the North Atlantic. And again, just nothing threatening the Gulf through the rest of August, next 10 days. And we'll take that. But understand we've got to get through September and October. The hurricane season is far from over, but at least for the rest of this month, we see no issues. Here's a look at Aaron. Top winds 100 miles per hour, spinning away off the coast of the Carolinas and Virginia. And it's already achieved its closest point early this morning to the United States. Now it's got a good eastward component of motion, so it's moving away. And this thing will slingshot out into the North Atlantic, becoming post-tropical by Saturday morning. In the colder water of the North Atlantic, it will just fizzle out up in that region. And again, we can say so long to Aaron. So model fans, here we go. GFS, 12Z run. This is 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And again, the heat ridge off to the west. We'll watch that shortwave that's over Canada, north of the Dakotas and Minnesota. And that ultimately will help to dig that big trough over the eastern states. But tomorrow, really no change. Much like today. Highs upper 80s, low 90s in most spots. And here's a look at the high-resolution HER model, valid tomorrow evening at 6. High school football, it's back. So a lot of games tomorrow night. Some are tonight, but for tomorrow night, we stress, and we all know the radar will not look exactly like this, but it's just an idea what it might look like. And we'll have random scattered showers and storms about. So anytime you got an early season high school football game, taking some rain gear is never a bad idea. There's always the chance of a pop-up shower or storm every August evening in the state. Most of the showers and storms noon to midnight, maybe not all, but most of them. Same thing on Saturday. Highs mid to upper 80s in most spots with scattered showers and storms about. And same thing on Sunday. So for the weekend, not a washout, but from time to time you'll have a passing shower or storm most likely. But then Monday, hey, we get into drier air. An air mass change. That rarely happens this time of the year. This is the precipitable water product for Monday. And again, those shades of blue, green, and brown. That's that dry air pushing in from the north. And that's going to set the stage next week for lower humidity, cooler nights, and mostly dry conditions. This is Tuesday. This is Wednesday of next week. And this is a week from today, Thursday, August 28th. Trough in the east, ridge in the west. And once again, we are in a very dry, refreshing air mass. We're going to see some 50s for the cooler pockets over North Alabama by the middle of next week. Let's keep going. That's what we do. This is 10 days out. This is Sunday, August 31st, the last day of meteorological summer. Where did it go? A little feature that's on the middle Atlantic coast there, kind of a broad low. We've seen some evidence in global modeling there could be a broad low that tries to form near Jacksonville, Florida, and moves northeast, weak, and not really a dangerous system. But again, for us, we're still in dry air. So really, there is a chance many places will go all next week with no showers, no storms. Rain for the next 15 days. We're looking for the green line on that chart. About 1.5 to 2 inches between now and the 5th of September. Temperatures coming off the national blend of models. Look at that every day under 90. All the way through Sunday, August 31st. And look at the middle of next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. 82 for the high, and that's with the sun out in full force. The coolest morning now showing up is Thursday morning. It's 62, which means a number of spots over the northern half of the state. The cooler pockets could see lows in the 50s, and that's a win. And check this out. Latest long-range guidance just in. August 29th, September 4th. We are solidly in the blue. Temperatures below average. And I say this all the time, but just a reminder, the hottest temperatures on record in this state occurred in early September. On September 5th, 1925, 112 at Centerville. So we'll take that blue all day long. So let's go back to the radar. And again, for those watching live on the social platforms, we're live at 2:58 this afternoon. And you can see the parade of showers and storms in scattered pockets across the state. And again, some of the heaviest rain is falling on top of Jacksonville and Calhoun County. Heavy rain up on Chandler Mountain, up around Steele. Well, they grow some amazing tomatoes up on that mountain. Pretty good downpour at Ragland and St. Clair County. Raining just south of Aniana down toward Allgood, Highland Lake. And again, all this pushing to the south. Much of Cleburne County getting showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Scattered showers over the western side, parts of Walker, Fayette, Lamar, and Pickens counties. A couple of showers also north of Tuscaloosa. But again, really and truly, the heaviest rain is down here in the southern part of the state, and the most widespread rain. Really looking at the satellite imagery, it looks like a little MCV, a mesoscale convective vortex, kind of was spinning down from the northwest, helping to initiate these storms down here today. But again, some of the heaviest rain falling in parts of Covington, Geneva, Coffee, Pike, Crenshaw, into Butler, Conecuh, and Escambia counties. And there certainly could be some flooding issues going on there because these are not moving that much. These in South Alabama are moving on to the east. And down south, we've got thunderstorms extending down into parts of northern Baldwin County and the northern tip of Mobile Bay. But again, we'll get these things out of here late tonight. So that will do it today. Had a really good time in Tuscaloosa today. Was at the Alabama Fire College. Spoke to the LAPC, the Local Emergency Planning Committee. Had a really good session there. Tomorrow going to be at Hayden Elementary School, home of the Wildcats in Blount County. And also tomorrow evening I'll be live at McAdory High School for our first Friday Night Rivals game of the week. I'll be live on ABC 3340 tomorrow evening at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock, then on Blitz Game Day. That game will be on WABM, Channel 68, My 68 in Birmingham, for those in the Birmingham market. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on the television side this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks a lot for watching. And one more reminder, you can catch my forecast every day on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK.